Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. You are sharing your fire day with the air signs today. Girl needed a day off yesterday. I don't know what it is with these energies, but they're heavy for me. I just could not connect yesterday. So I'm here with some fresh brains. Here we go. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you are brand new, thank you so much for stopping by here and giving this a chance if you've never been at 10 of Cups Tarot before. I hope you'll let us know who you are in the comments if you decide to stay. Thank you for subscribing if you do decide to be part of this high vibe and tribe. And if you are the person who is always clicking here, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, if you're always in the comments, sharing, subscribing, liking, thank you so much for doing that. It does make a difference in how this tribe grows. All right, we're going to throw a couple of Wisdom of the Oracle, and then we're going to get at it with some tarot. Tell me what's coming up for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries, you are the thinker. There's something that you're heavy in thought about this week. Tell me more. We've got a loyal heart. Very interesting. So, Aries, it looks like for some of you, not all of you, because it's a general reading, right? But for some of you, I feel like you're deep in thought about someone you see as yourself, someone who you see as a loyal heart. We have card number 35, which is an 8, so it is definitely you. 8 is about the self and putting the hard work in on something. So I think that you're thinking about putting the hard work in on something that you've been sitting on for a while. That's what it seems like. There is an egg here, which tells me something is about to be born. We do have pink and purple here, which is the crown chakra and the third eye. So I feel like you've received some sort of a download to the crown, whether you're feminine or masculine. You've received some sort of download to the crown here, and I feel like you are now seeing things clearly. You are now seeing things differently than you saw them before. I feel like this has put you in a place of really deep thinking. We do have fours. Fours are the emperor, right? You could be the emperor, Aries. The emperor is Aries. We do have someone here who is really deep in thought. I think that you are having either memories of a loyal heart or that maybe you are the loyal heart. Take it as it resonates, please. It does feel, though, like somebody is really deep in thought about someone else who is the loyal heart. We do have orphaned, so it feels like you're not speaking with this person right now. You feel very disconnected from them. Maybe you feel like they just put you out. Maybe you feel like they just don't really care. And you're feeling very disconnected from them, like they just kind of left you on the side of the road. And let's take a look a little bit more at that. Let's take a look with tarot and find out what's going on for you here, my friend. Tell me about Aries, please, for the week ahead. Whenever you get this reading, Aries, it's always going to be for the week ahead. So whenever you stumble upon it, it may be your reading. What's this? Oh, somebody's going on an adventure or waiting for somebody here. All right, so whenever you get this reading, it's always going to be for the week ahead, whether you get it today, tomorrow, or a year from now. And so it may resonate for you whenever you find it, but it's always going to be predictions. Tell me what's coming up for Aries in the week ahead, please, which is approximately the second week, right, of March. Tell me what's coming up for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We do have the Ten of Swords, so I think that what you're heavily in thought about is some sort of an ending. Now, I do feel that you felt betrayed by the ending, and you feel that it was a painful, awful ending. So I feel like you are still, maybe possibly you are the loyal heart, that you're still thinking about the situation. Tell me more about Aries, please. We do have the Ace of Swords. Very interesting. We saw it on the bottom of the deck when I put that Three of Wands back, right? So I feel as though you are thinking about this person. I think you're the thinker. I feel like you are also the loyal heart, possibly thinking about someone who you see as your mirror, someone that maybe you're the king or the queen. Take it as it resonates, feminine or masculine leaning energy. These two here, they feel like they are mirroring each other. It's like you've already looked in the eyes of someone that you know is a soulmate, or someone that you know that you feel very connected to. And I think you want to have a conversation with that person, but I have a feeling that there has been an ending with this person in the past, a painful ending. And it feels like you are going to have to pull out, or you feel like you're going to have to pull out every bit of magic that you have in order to be able to communicate with this person again. You are the magician, and you do know your worth. And I feel like you have grown, I want to say. You've grown to know your You've grown to know your worth. You've grown to know how to use all of the tools that have been given to you, which tells me that maybe you have ascended here in your spirituality, that you realize now that you are the magician, that you can really do anything that you want. And I feel like the magician carries all the aces, right? And the Ace of Swords is the one you're choosing to use here. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles. One more. And we have the Strength card. So I feel like you're ready to settle down. I also feel like you are looking for something that is stable and sturdy. It almost feels to me like there's been a distance here. With the Orphan card here, it feels to me like there has been a distance here, but this person has been a blessing in your life. And I think that is what you're thinking about. You can see the colors here, right? We've got the energy that is of the crown chakra and the third eye. So it feels like you've had some downloads or a realization. The Ace of Swords can also be that. It can be a realization and an epiphany or a moment of clarity here, that this ending, I feel, is something that was painful. I want to say that this person here is someone that you feel like they feel like family to you, or they make you very happy when you're with them, when you're in their presence, when you're speaking with them. I feel like you are very happy. I think what you're trying to do here with the King of Pentacles is bring this thing into stability. That's what it feels like. It feels like that everything is in swords or in the mind, right? And you're trying to manifest some sort of a meeting between you and a loyal heart. Now, maybe you know this person, but maybe you don't. Take it as it resonates. The King of Pentacles is showing up, which tells me that this is what we're talking about in your pentacle world, in your 3D world, where you work, where you eat, where you sleep, your home, your car. Like, we're talking about things that are tangible, right? So it feels like you want to bring some stability back to the situation, and you are manifesting that. I think you're manifesting communication, but you have been holding back. It feels to me like you've been holding back from your happiness. Now, I don't know who ended this. It could be you, could be them. Maybe you threw them out on the road. Maybe they left you on the side of the road. It'll be different for all of you. But it feels like you're looking at bringing some stability back. And the Ten of Cups, it's like you know where your happiness lies, but it's up to you to make a move forward, because you are the masculine energy. The King of Pentacles is the masculine leaning energy, but also has feminine energy. We all do, people, animals, and plants, right? We all have masculine and feminine energies that we balance, and where we balance it depends on whether we feel mostly masculine or mostly feminine. I feel like you feel mostly masculine, but this is also feminine energy. Please don't get tied up with the person who's on the front of the card, right? So we have Leo. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have Aries here as well. So I do feel that there is something to talk about. We do have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Now, based on what happens with the Ace of Swords, because I do feel you want to make communication, or at least you're thinking about them or had some sort of epiphany or clarity about the loyal heart, I feel like with the Ace of Cups on the bottom, that the Ace of Cups might be the next ace that you're choosing on using. The Magician also, whatever, they're manifesting it. And as long as I feel like you're manifesting someone who's on your same vibration. So you could be manifesting the Queen of Pentacles or another Queen energy. Tell me about the Thinker. We've got the Eight of Cups. So it feels like you're deeply in thought about disconnecting from someone emotionally. I'm just going to bring to light, though, that we do have card number 44, which is an 8. We do have card number 35, which is an 8. And now we have the 8 of Cups. So we have 3 8s. This is all about your intuition. It's all about the self, all about intuition. It's about thinking about things and manifesting them, bringing them to life. It feels like you are deep in thought about the disconnection of emotion here. Somebody disconnected from you or you from them. We do have the Knight of Cups. I feel like it feels like, Aries, that you may have walked away from someone and disconnected emotionally, even though you had feelings for them. Or for some of you, you may have walked away because it was time to love yourself. Maybe you couldn't include this person in your plans or in your life. Maybe you are looking at loving the self. Maybe you did it for you. I feel as though you walked away to find happiness, because we do have 8 cup and 1, which is 9. And maybe you were looking for happiness because the knight is saying me, right? I feel like maybe you were looking for your own happiness. And in doing that, I feel like you had to go on your own path. Look, people do it all the time. And other people get mad at other people for going on their path. But we all must find out who we are before we can share who we are with anybody else. And I think that's what you were doing back here. I think that you decided you needed to figure out what it was that you needed. Now, I feel like your happiness at the time, or maybe it still is in your pentacle life. So it feels like that you were interested in a long-term relationship, that you're interested in a lot of abundance. Look, the 10 of Pentacles can mean anything that's super abundant. It can mean a raise. It can mean a new job that pays more. It can mean you're going up in the ranks in the corporate world. It can also mean long-term relationship that includes family. That it feels like you had a lot of aspirations, but you needed to turn away from someone or something in order to do that. It could be a situation, a person, a job. Take it as it resonates. The loyal heart we have, the death card in reverse. So it feels like somebody here is avoiding transformation. It feels like when the death card is in the reverse, it's like we're avoiding the new beginning. We're avoiding an ending of something. Therefore, we're avoiding the beginning of something here. So the death card comes up in reverse. And so I think that before you can find whoever it is that is your loyal heart, you must end something. But I think you're putting it off. I don't think that you want to do that right now. Yeah, you're concealing that energy. So the 7 of Swords is showing up, saying that there's a concealment here, that maybe either you're not being honest with yourself, or maybe you're not being honest with somebody else, that something is about over. And you know that it should be over because you know that there is a loyal heart, someone who is mirroring you, possibly someone who is a deep soul connection of some sort, no matter what label you put on it, that you need to communicate with. Yes, you need your justice. So I want to say, Aries, that you're about to make some sort of a big decision here. And I feel like the big decision is because you require some sort of karmic justice here. You need to make the scales balanced again. You need to make something right. That's what it feels like. I want to say that maybe you were the one who pulled away emotionally. You were the one who pulled away emotionally because you had to take care of yourself first. And look, and anybody who would get mad at you for that is somebody who is not on your side, Aries. We all need to find ourselves before we can give ourselves to another person, or we're just crashing and burning our lives. Now, it feels like there is something you're putting off here. And I think it's not only transformation, but I feel like it is the end of something and you're putting it off. I think you're concealing that, keeping it under the surface because you're not sure what to do with it. The truth is always going to come out, and that's the thing. The truth will always come out, regardless of whether you want it to or not. And the card of Libra here is to tell us that maybe there's lies. Maybe you're lying to someone or lying to yourself, but the truth will set you free eventually. It's gonna piss you off, but it's gonna set you free. Now, I feel like that there was an ending with someone here, and it was a painful ending, and it feels like you thought that you would be with them in this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups sort of energy. But I feel like something is about to come to an end. It could be in the week ahead. It could be further to that. Look, people have come to me and said, look, 2 years later, that thing you said was going to happen, it took some time, but there it was. I hung on to it too long. And tell me about the 10 of Swords, please, and the Ace of Swords. We've got more 10s. Look, we're coming to the ends of cycles. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. We're coming to the ends of cycles. And we do have the 10 of Swords. Look, all the 10s are here, right? We are coming to the end of some sort of cycle. So if this is something that ended in the past, it could be for some of you. Remember, I'm reading for a lot of people in these general readings. For some of you, this could have already come to an end. But for some of you, you're trying to sidestep the Tower. You're trying to sidestep the Death card. And I feel like whatever has to be, has to be. We are coming to the ends of cycles. We're coming to a place where you're dropping your burdens. We're coming to a place where something is about to end in a painful way. And possibly you will be left out on the outside looking in. We do have the 10 of Cups. And so from that, we go to the Ace of Cups. We already saw the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Now we do have the 10 of Swords, which we know when the 10s are here, that that's the end of the cycle and something must begin again because something ended. And here we go is the Ace, right? So it feels like there's been something on your mind that has been weighing heavy. Now for some of you, it is this ending, this betrayal or sad ending, silence possibly. Maybe you blocked someone or they blocked you. But it feels like you're carrying this around still, or you will be carrying it for a while, and it hurts. We do have the 6 of Pentacles, and it feels like you were the person who was always giving and the other person was always taking. So I feel like it was time to end that cycle. And we do have the World card. You sure did end it, or you will be ending it. Take it as it resonates. We do have the World card here. So it does feel like there is some sort of a cycle that's coming to a close. Something's coming full circle here. And I want to say with the thing that's coming full circle is that it feels like you are ending something so something else can begin. And I feel like you're ending something so you can speak to someone. Tell me what this Ace of Swords is about here. The World card is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We also have more Scorpio and Libra energy. We have Aries, as I said, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me about the Ace. We have the Chariot, which is Cancer. We've got Gemini, who is the Lovers. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. I want to say that you've been going back and forth on whether this person who is the loyal heart is actually the person for you, is maybe the person that has been chosen for you. It feels like you do want to move forward. You do want to speak with this person. You might live at a distance from them or feel distant from them. But what I want to say is that you've been holding your feelings under the surface. This is Cancer energy. Gemini is the one who's kind of chatty and witty, right? The one who's just going to tell it to you like it is, whatever. They have no filter. It goes from the brain out the mouth. And I feel like you're kind of back and forth on something here. And I think what you're back and forth on is the Lovers here, that you need to make a choice. And I think that you've already made a choice by ending something, because when the World card shows up, it's an achievement or a milestone. It's something that's come full circle. It was supposed to end. You cannot sidestep the major arcanas. So for some of you, not for all of you, there is something that's coming to an end, and I am going to say it's probably a relationship. Tell me what you're manifesting here with the Magician energy. Yeah, you're manifesting love. I said the next one you're going to use is the Ace of Cups. I said that back there. And so I feel like the next one you're going to use in your bag of tricks here is the Magician, is you're going to use the Ace of Cups. It feels like you have been sort of hiding yourself away from or being behind the fear wall. It feels like, I want to say that you're almost there. So if you have been decided that you are going to speak to maybe the Queen of Wands, it could very well be. The Queen of Wands being in the reverse, though, I think that this person is got their back to you, or they're not giving you attention. They're not chasing you. This Queen of Wands is minding her business. When the Queen of Wands is in the reverse, though, she can be a little bit egoic. I say she because it's a feminine leaning energy, but also having masculine energy, that this person is probably more into themselves than they are into you. They're very focused on themselves. And you're standing here with the Ace of Cups thinking, I wonder if this is already the end. Like, should we just end this? Should I just move, like walk away from this thing and not try? It feels like this person, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, is someone that you're not really sure of, whether they are interested in adding a wand and helping you drop these burdens. It seems like there probably has been silence between you and this person. Tell me about this King, please, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're making a decision to make there's 2 cards here that indicate you're making a choice in love and a choice to go on a different path. And it is a big decision. It's going to change the trajectory of your life here. It is something that you've been thinking about for a long while, but it's got you stuck with the Hanged Man energy a little bit. You're trying to say things from other perspectives, and I feel like you're trying to gain perspective about whether or not you should change your life or change a situation. It feels like, if it is a relationship, it feels like you're about to leave a relationship in order to pursue something else, because it feels like there's silence there, or slamming of doors, or arguments, or fighting. With the 10 of Swords showing up first. Tell me about the Strength card. I feel like you're holding back right now because maybe you have already gotten yourself into a position where this other person you're with now thinks that you're in a long-term relationship, and I think that's your intention. But I feel like with the King of Pentacles in in the upright here that you're the person who brings all of everything. I feel like you're the one who has the resources, the money, you're the stability, you're the dependability. It feels like you are in a situation where you need to make a decision about what you want to do. We do have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Temperance card, and we have the Four of Cups. There it is. Somebody offered you a cup and you ignored it, and now you feel as though you have missed an opportunity. I want to say that opportunity is coming back around, because whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. Judgment card is here, and so is the moment of alchemy. The moment of time where everything is going to be sturdy and stable and healthy and balanced. And it feels like you missed an opportunity here, and now you're unsure if this opportunity is even viable, if this person even wants to put in any sort of energy toward this anymore. So I feel like maybe this week coming up that you are still in thought about this. I don't know that you're taking any actions per se, but I feel like you're really definitely thinking about your stability, your long-term longevity here, and who you want to share it with. This is the deal. Do I stay or do I go now? Yeah, it feels like you are trying to stay in the present moment, but also thinking about the past and the future. And it's going to be with this person, whoever that is to you. It could be a Gemini. It could be Virgo or Pisces. Could be Leo, possibly Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Scorpio. Take it as it resonates for you, my friend. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. We do have you with the 8s. This is about the 8s for you. It's about the 8s. It's your intuition. It's your success, your financial success, and your success in love. It's also about the self. So I feel like you are going to be working on yourself, and maybe this week ahead isn't the time to move, but I feel like you are in thought and healing about this situation. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are great, and thanks for all the ways you love me on this channel. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye.